All right, so if it wasn't obvious now, I don't know when it will be any more obvious that we are in a community amongst a lot of people who unfortunately don't have the ability to find self love for themselves and value themselves, probably because of how they were treated growing up or how they get denied, don't get what they want as far as access to the guys that they want to have access to. So it creates this issue that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we all know oh boy,
Y'all
or
was
if you don't
asking for
know,
gay
the dude that I just did the video on, the DoorDash bussy dude, came back and let it be known, like he just gave the gig up. Like, hey, he let it be known he was doing what I said he was doing. He was finessing. All right, so check this out.
Y'all was asking for gay shit. Now I'm trying to do shit the right way though. I was never trying to rip y'all off. I just wanted to see how dumb y'all was. Y'all f***ing dumb. Now to be honest, y'all only did it because you was hoping a nigga was doing some flamboyant shit. I don't know what's up with y'all. Let me holler at you. Come here. Come here. Come here, gay community. Come here. Why y'all fantasize about a straight dude going gay so bad? I don't know. But that's why I be beefing with you. I know I made a video on Twitter saying that y'all my fan, blah blah blah. Nigga, y'all niggas get on my nerves. Fuck y'all. You fruity ass, booty ass, digging and booty nigga. Y'all niggas be pissing me out, bro. Y'all was asking for gay shit. Y'all had females hit me up. Tell myself what your fart smell like. What that ass do? Bitch tell myself, let me be your manager. I had 4 different fucking females hit me up. Let me be your manager. And it took maybe 2, 3 messages from them to realize that was a nigga behind the keyboard. Bitches don't speak like that. You, you shenane ass niggas. God damn it. Now let me read this chat. I done did my little rant. Hold on. Oh yeah, clip all the way. Clip all the way. Y'all gonna catch some live moments. Look, we gonna be a family in this bitch. Y'all gave me a free community. We finna run this shit up. Clip, my nigga. Clip everything y'all see. Don't hesitate. And when you clip, make sure that the clip page is like Loyalty TK Clips so I can go find it and I can repost it without having to clip myself. Y'all gonna save me bread and time. Thank you. Now let me go back. I'm not gonna lie, the following versus engagement is gonna be shallow as fuck. You probably right. 20 people who sent the 50. I made a clean band off you, and I appreciate it. I really fucking do. Like, yeah, nigga, I didn't have to DoorDash yesterday or today. Fuck with me, you hear me? Now I'm trying to do shit the right way though. I was never trying to rip y'all off.
Okay, so let me just clear something up real quick on this video. The reason why it seems like gay men are so obsessed with trying to turn out straight men is because of these major reasons right here. The first one is because this is what we grew up around. This is the kind of guy that we grew up around, a masculine dominant man. We didn't grow up around a bunch of flamboyant dudes and feminine dudes to be attracted to that. So don't get so much big head thinking that we just be trying to like, Damon everybody. It's just that that's just what we're naturally attracted to. That's human nature. All right. So that's the first one. The second reason is because we have a lack of masculinity in our community. So with that being said, we don't actually find most of the guys in our community attractive. So we do have to end up going and I call it outsourcing to the straight community where we actually have to find dudes that's like, struggling with their sexuality or whatever. And then those be some of our best experiences. So that's the second one. And then 3, because a lot of the times these straight men, so-called straight men, are battling their sexuality. They claim that they're an ally, like they ain't got no problem with gay people. But really, after being friends with them so long, you start to notice that they will try to flirt with you, come on to you, play games with you in a term to experiment and express their true self. And then when you try to go their full way, then they'll try to gaslight and say, oh, no, I ain't with the gay stuff. I was just being cool or whatever. Like, so it's a lot of we are able to tell that they're battling their sexuality because we'll literally sit up here, and I've had friends where I just told y'all, where I will literally deem them as straight, respect their space and their identity, and all of a sudden here they come talking about they like me or something. So I'm thinking I couldn't get you, and then you came for me. I didn't even have to try to shoot my shot at you. I respected you and you came for me. You know what I'm saying? So then it starts to create this notion in our head where we realize we can't judge a book by its cover. You know, straight people think, I look at this nigga, he looks straight. I look at this nigga, he look gay. And that's just what it is. We thought that same way too. And then we learned after bumping our head so many times throughout time, okay, we actually can't judge no book by its cover because I done thought that this nigga was straight. He not. I done thought this nigga was gay. And I don't actually know if that's true or not either. You know what I'm saying? So you start to learn that you can't judge a book by its cover no more. All right? That's one of the big disconnects with gay people and straight people in the first place. Put yourselves in our shoes. Y'all cannot see what y'all don't see based on your lifestyle and what shoes you're feeling, okay? From your perspective as a straight person, you'll never know that y'all actually are thinking that these dudes are straight. That's the disconnect. Y'all are actually thinking, believing that all these dudes are straight and that we're just trying to turn them out. That's what we thought at first too, but what we learned is that they actually, a lot of them try to come on to us, fuck with us, play with us, get an ego boost up out of us, whatever you want to call it, because of their own insecurities and their own battling their sexuality issues, etc. And then we start to learn as time goes on, like, wait a minute, this shit is based on environment. These niggas are just followers. They get around a nigga like me, and all of a sudden, now they want to experiment because they see confidence, happiness, you know, like, and when a nigga secure with himself and he ain't living a fucked up life and he still see, oh, this nigga still pulling females and shit, and the females know that this nigga like niggas and they still fucking with, wanting to fuck with this nigga. Now all of a sudden they like, oh, well then shit, I'm just in the closet for no reason then. So then it becomes this, like, they're basically just products of their environment. If they're in a homophobic environment, they're gonna be DL, you know what I'm saying? But when they get around a nigga like me, their softness comes out, their true self comes out, their guards come down, and you get to see the true them, and then you start to realize, okay, you know what? Mostly everybody's fluid, but we just been conditioned to think all this bullshit. And so when you realize, like, okay, I'm not turning these niggas out, I'm helping these niggas be they self. Y'all look at it like we just turned them out. That's the two different mindsets right there as well, based on the two different perceptions. So as a woman and a straight man, you'll never be able to see it from our perspective because to y'all, all these niggas are really straight, and the goal is to not let y'all think that they're gay in the first place. With us, we're already open out, we're living our truth, we're happy, we're cool, we're comfortable. These niggas get around us and they don't have to put up that facade, and we see a whole different story. So that's the reason why y'all thinking that it's just that, but really we've learned that there's so many, it's like a treasure hunt. There's so many niggas out here battling their sexuality that's just waiting for the right nigga to come around. Because these niggas in our community ain't doing it for us half the time. So y'all need to focus on dealing with yourselves and y'all's inner insecurities and y'all sexuality and figure out who you really are and stop listening to what everybody else tell you, so that you don't have to worry about niggas trying to turn you out, because you'll be so secure with yourself, you'll know that it's not possible. You know, like, it's possible because nobody's being real. Like, y'all not being real with who y'all are. Y'all not allowing yourselves to be human. Y'all are trying to fit into stereotypes and fit people's opinions and shit about people who don't even care about you. So that's the reason why there's that disconnect. I just wanted to get that straight real quick. That's the reason why it seems like so many gay dudes are trying to get a kick out of turning out, you know, straight dudes. And like I said, really turning them out. But this whole giving them money online and you'll never see them, this is not even turning them out. This isn't experimenting, nothing. This is just paying somebody online that you don't know, and they don't have to deliver shit. And that's exactly what he did. And that's what y'all get. All right, so ain't mad at that at all. Let me just give y'all a little story time real quick. I used to be cool with this one dude. Well, it was really a dude that a nigga I was fucking with was real cool with. We used to go over to his crib a lot. He stayed in a high rise downtown Denver. This is like around college years. Anybody that knows Denver, they know exactly what I'm talking about. The dorms that was in the high rise. And basically, like, I was introduced to this dude as the straight homeboy. Like, he cool as fuck, but he's accepting of the community, but he ain't with that. So I was like, okay, cool. I respected that. I never tried him. We was cool as hell. We would go over there, kick it with him, go out to the clubs. Like, we actually was cool for a minute, and it didn't seem like there was no gay stuff or like he was actually a straight dude. And then out of nowhere, one night we go over there on like a real snowy night or whatever, and we kind of get stuck and we didn't want to go nowhere, so we stayed the night. And we was originally sleeping in the living room, but then this nigga was like, oh, y'all could come hop in the bed. I know that the floor probably hard or whatever, because it was like cement, concrete floors or hard, like not just wood floors, but like concrete floors, like in a loft environment, you know what I'm saying? And so we was just kind of like, oh, okay, well, cool. I kind of thought something of it at first. I was like, that's weird. Like, it's not a huge red flag because I have done this with friends before. Like, gay dudes do this all the time, but we don't never be fucking with each other, like when we know we really friends, so it's nothing. So I was like, okay, cool, it shouldn't be no different. Didn't think much of it, you know what I'm saying? We're laying down. Tell me why all of a sudden, y'all, I get woken up by like this, motion of the ocean movement, the bed rocking movement. And so I'm like, what the fuck? The straight dude's on the wall on the far right. The dude that I was fucking with at the time was in the middle, and I'm on the left side. I was facing the opposite direction at first. So when I got woken up by the movement of the bed, I turned around. And so I'm looking, and both these niggas is facing the wall towards the straight dude is facing the wall, and the dude that I was talking to at the time, he's facing him. Basically, he's behind him like on some spoon shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, these niggas think they slick. Like, I already done felt it. I already know what's up, So I'm like, but I just wanted to make sure, right? So I was like, let me play it cool real quick. I acted like I was still asleep. So I'm just still laying there, but I'm looking and I'm peeping. After a while, me being, still and shit, these niggas get to humping the dude that I was talking to gets to humping the straight dude from the back, right? When I tell y'all, hey, the snapper in me came out. Now, just to let y'all know, this is where the term snapper come from. When you don't, put up with no bullshit, you stand on business and you don't go for the okie dokie. You don't let nobody try to play you with the, smooth shit, the smooth talk. You know what you know. You're going to stand on business and, you know what I'm saying, you're going to let it be known and you ain't going to let nobody just play with you. And also, like, you got that snapper because you ain't just out here giving it up type shit. Like, that's the meaning of a snapper, just to give y'all that. But, yeah, y'all, I got up and immediately, like, there was no questions, nothing. I got up and I was like, oh, for real? So this is what y'all niggas is on? Like, I felt offended because the nigga that I was fucking with, like, he was doing all kinds of shit for me, so I felt safe. I felt confident. Like, there was nothing that I had to worry about because he was just doing hella shit for a nigga. Like, he would literally go and knock on neighbors' doors to cut their grass just to take me out on a date and shit. Like, this is when I was a lot younger, So I'm thinking that I could trust this dude. This is really his friend. Like, I felt so betrayed. And so I get up. I'm like, oh, for real? So this is what y'all niggas is on? Oh, yeah. Like, I snatched the covers back and I'm looking at these niggas, and then the straight boy was still trying to play it off, trying to act like he's still asleep. That's when I really knew. Because the dude that I was fucking with at the time, he's like looking up and he's like, what up? What's up? What you tripping on? Like, what's up? Like, you tripping. It ain't even nothing like that. It ain't even nothing like that. I said, nigga, you think I'm fucking stupid? I'm not new to this shit. Like, well, I was new, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the fact that, like, this was the first time that this was happening in my face or whatever, but I just had to, let it be known, like, nigga, I'm not dumb, And so he was like trying to explain it, but the straight boy trying to act sleep the whole damn time. So I already knew that was a dead giveaway. I'm like, you know what? Cool. Y'all, I don't even remember too much. I blacked out. All I know is I started swinging on dude in the bed, right there in the bed. I pieced him up right there in the bed. he ain't hit me back because he already knew he was wrong, you know? So hey, bow, nigga, what? Like, you really thought that you could do me like that in front of me? Boy, I took off on him. And then as I'm taking off on the nigga, that's when the straight boy get up and try to turn around and explain himself, talking about some, nah, bro, chill out, I ain't with none of that. Like, you got the wrong one. I ain't with none of that. Like, you misunderstanding. Like, you tripping, cuz. Like, he really tried to act hard. Like, by the way, tall, dark-skinned dude, you know, like, would have come from a good, prominent family and stuff. Like, I'm really thinking that this nigga straight this whole time we was kicking it. So, y'all, long story short, after that, a couple years go by, I quit fucking with this dude that I was fucking with at the time. I quit fucking with him, right? A couple years go by, I go out to this gay club. Guess who I see in this bitch? The same so-called straight boy that was, you know, it's not cool that girls get to mess around with each other, but when dudes do it, it's an abomination. Like, I fuck with y'all for being yourselves and do. Like, this is how he used to talk to me and this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he was a real ally, but really he's up in the club a couple years later, fast forward, kissing dudes, grinding and dancing on dudes. I literally saw this nigga kiss a dude. You know what I'm saying? Tried to kiss me when he saw me. This is how tweaked out this nigga was. Because I let myself be known. You know I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? I walked up to the nigga like, hey, what's up? Like, he like, oh, man. Like, yeah, what's up, man? Like, I'm like, nah, nigga. You know, like, nah, nigga. Like, nah. That was the first situation. Then the second one, I told y'all about the dude that I was real cool with him and his family and shit. Me and him was roommating in Atlanta. I'm thinking that he really straight. Like, he up here trying to, you know, like, put me on the females. We going on double dates with females and shit, right? This nigga trying to convince me to go back to being more straight, you know, mess with females with him and, you know, shit like that. Like, talking about you can pull hella females. Like, what you doing messing with these dudes? Like, so I gave it a little try or whatever at the moment. But it was just it was crazy that this same nigga hit me up one night randomly when he was drunk and high, talking about something. He always had a crush on me. And, you know, like, he liked me, but he just didn't know how to tell me and all this other shit. And I'm just like, and this is a nigga that I've actually slept in a bed with, been in his crib, been around his parents, like, slept in, like, literally on drunk nights. Like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really respected this nigga for being straight. I thought he was really straight. I've seen this nigga fuck with females. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, after a few experiences like that, you start to look at life for what it is, and you don't have this smoke and mirror lens on no more, and you're able to tell, like, wow, this shit's all based on environment. These niggas only portray straight because they're usually in homophobic environments, so they just shapeshift. Once they around a nigga like me that's confident and comfortable with herself, and they see that I'm happy and everything's good going for me, and women still like me, then all of a sudden now it's they want to see what's up with a nigga. You know, they want to try it. And so that's when I was able to realize, like, all these niggas is just followers. They just doing whatever society allowed them to do, you know, which is not a genuine person and not a real man, you know, but this is what we dealing with. So that's just to tell y'all, put y'all up on some game. From our experiences, you know, y'all straight people and women and gay dudes who don't know, I guess, this is the reason why a lot of us in the community get this, you know, fad or this, what is it called? This kink for wanting to turn out straight men. It's just because we've been successful so many times when we didn't think we was, you know what I'm saying? Or we were just minding our business and it came to us, or, you know, like, so we live in an experience that you would never understand. You can't relate. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to say. So, of course, to y'all, it's going to look like we just out here on some Damon shit off of Friday After Next trying to turn every nigga out. Like, nah. These niggas be coming for us and then be trying to backtrack and playing games. And it's a whole mental gymnastics, straight up. So, just be aware of that. That's the reason why. All right? And then on the back end of that, yes, it's a lot of dudes with an ego behind it now because they didn't, you know, heard these stories so many times, or they didn't got so many dudes when they finally meet one that they think that they're gonna get and they don't get it, then all of a sudden they trying to spend some money or something, you know, like it becomes this cat dog game. I mean, this cat mouse game, you know. It is what it is. It's human nature and we men. So yeah, we gonna come along with some of those same traits. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, those are the reasons why. So understand that that's what it is. And it's not just some obsessive, weird, demonic shit trying to, you know, do that. Like, this is a part of our world and we're just responding to it the way that we know how, just like anybody else would. All right. Homie is delusional himself as well because, bro, you don't have a fan base. Fan bases are built off of a movement or a passion that someone has. Like, you going viral because gay dudes notice you have fat cakes. Girls are not going to attach to that. Straight men don't have anything to attach to on that. You'll have to be a buffoon or a clown. You'll have to, you know what I'm saying, like, do some weird off-brand shit that's not going to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the first thing I want to say, that there is no loyal fan base. Let me know what y'all think. Hit them comments up. Like this video. Hey, I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.